How do we shift our minds from simply raising children to sharing in their journey, and in the process of doing so, becoming a higher version of yourself? Being a parent is a gift, albeit it's a challenging gift, but it's a beautiful one because we, as conscious parents, are able to change the future of humanity based on the actions that we do with our children today. Every single person will give you an opinion on what to do and what not to do. And in the process of trying to navigate this wonderful world of being a parent, you have these little, and maybe in some cases big teenagers or even adult children triggering you. And the main thing is they know how to exactly push the right buttons to affect you. And here you are in the process thinking that you're all knowing, you know what's best for them. So what happens? Your ego gets in the way and you have control. And that's one of the main things that interferes with this beautiful aspect of parenthood, is that you want to control your children. And then all of a sudden you go through this kind of battle or symbiotic back and forth with them throughout life. And then you wonder to yourself, as they get older, what happened? Why aren't they listening to me? Before we start exploring any potential solutions, what we need to do is first stop and realize that you have been unconsciously living a life, unconsciously parenting based on values and traditions that have been inherited to you through your ancestral lineage, and it's not your fault. We have been disconnected from our hearts because of the information overload society that we're living in. We are resonating from up here while we're raising children. What we need to do is find a way to go down more into your body and connect with your children in a way that you actually get to hear them and connect with their emotions. If they're crying or if something has actually happened to trigger them, for the most part, parents either scold their children, we raise our voice, we try to dominate and we try to control. But the concept of actually dropping to your knees and not saying anything, if your children, for example, are crying because something has happened, how often do you ever just step back, drop to your knees, and just give them a hug? Allow their emotions to just kind of flood over you and be there to kind of just hold them. Allow their emotions to go past, and then after, ask them the question on how are they feeling? What happened? What's going through their mind? Take the time to understand your child. Take the time to feel the emotions of your child. And yes, your life may be filled with your own sea of emotions and problems and issues, but these little spirits that are just so much full of energy and life, all they want is to be loved and to be heard. And who better than to hear them than their parents? They come with pure joy, happiness. They're present in the moment. And here we are as adults constantly reading books on how to be present, how to be joyful, and how to be happy. And if you actually look at children at the core, they're the embodiment of these attributes. They give you the gift to actually become a higher version of yourself. The extent to which you know yourself will determine the extent to which your children will know themselves. And what does this mean is to take care of you. Yes, parenting is about taking care of children, but at the same token, you have to ensure that you take care of you. Become a higher version of yourself. Live your life intentionally. And as you live with passion, you live with joy, your children will resonate and pick up on this. Thus, the message with parenting is that It is an amazing experience. And we unconsciously have inherited so much baggage from our ancestors, and it's not their fault as well. They were doing the best that they can. Yet we, as new parents today, have an opportunity to completely change the paradigm of parenting. We need to kind of stop our egos from interfering in their beautiful journey. Partake in it, enjoy it, learn something new, take care of yourself, and make sure that you have fun in the process. Because all of a sudden, you'll see these children grow up and you'll realize that you had 20 or 30 years lost, which you could have had a beautiful experience with them. Thank you so much for listening to this video. And again, I would really love to hear your comment on conscious parenting and your stories on what's happening with your children, anything that you kind of could share with the group that we have here that we can learn. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day.